Hello and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. And what do we have today? Well, we have my third night in a row. I was up to nearly 5 a.m. trying to remind this body I don't work midnights anymore. But more importantly, this is the 100th episode of the Tavern Chat Podcast, which means, holy fuck, I've been doing this shit for 100 straight days. 3 months and a week, pretty much. And it seemed like I just started it yesterday. So I want to thank everybody that's been along for this wonderful ride. I don't have anything exceptionally special for the 100th episode of the podcast, aside from the fact that thank you that we got into this part. Few notable things. Again, we hit 100 here on the Tavern Chat Podcast. Yesterday, I hit 2,000 friends on Facebook. I mean, Facebook friends aren't real friends, but in any case, there's 2,000 people that have accepted my Facebook friendship. So if you're one of them, thank you. The Tenkar's Tavern Facebook community is over 2,200 members. That also happened a day or so ago. Discord is doing well at over 860. I was hoping to see that hit something like 900 by the end of the month. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to come close, and that's refreshing. So what is in the news? RPG news is pretty slow. You know what's pretty slow? When EndWorld finally catches up and talks about the Isle of Dread reprint and representation that Goodman Games is going to do. I thought I was bad when I forgot to check the announcements from Gen Con, but EndWorld is at Gen Con, right? They're there. They're there every year. They present awards for nannies. You think that they would have noticed that. So they were later than I was. It makes me feel better when the, quote, news site for gaming is behind even me. When I say even me, I'm just a one-man show. It makes you feel just a wee bit better. Today, I do want to talk about one thing I consider pretty important, and that's ShireCon. September 22nd. It is a Saturday. It is being sponsored by Northwind Adventures. Now, who is Northwind Adventures? That's Jeff Talanian. Frog God Games. Well, we know who Frog God is. Old Lingolf House. I believe that is a fairly local game store. And, of course, Tenkar's Tavern. We are sponsoring. We are a sponsor. What is ShireCon? It's a one-day gaming event in the Berkshire Mountains. Was that Berkshire? I guess it depends on where you come from in the States. Set in the historic and quaint town of Falls Village, Connecticut, this board and role-playing convention gathers tri-state area gamers together for a one-day event in the beautiful autumn weather of New England. Visiting the quaint and picturesque little town with more cows than people is a great getaway for those coming from the hustle and bustle of larger communities. The one-day convention features role-playing games and board games primarily, though other games are allowed as pickup games at open tables. We are not trying to be a multimedia convention. It's a one-day convention. It's maxed at about a little bit over 80 attendees. So they're not looking to do, obviously, video games, card games, cosplay, LARP. If you're going to LARP at an event that small, you're out of your mind. In any case, if you're looking for both old school and new RPG gaming or complex multiplayer board games, this convention is for you. The convention slots, the two time slots are running on 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. There's a raffle at 1:30. Doors in the evening close at 7. Vendors can start setting up at 7:30. Now, this is where I figure I know that you've hit the big time. Yeah, that's the lack of sleep with me trying to sing. You can be entertained. You can be entertained like this on Wednesday nights when I do the tavern chat, weekly tavern chat, like the live hangout. But here, notable industry guests. Jeff Talanian, well-known author and creator of Astonishing Swordsman and Sorcerers of Hyperborea. Jeff Talanian will be traveling down from New Hampshire to set up a vendor booth for his latest hardcover, as well as running a game of Astonishing Swordsman and Sorcerers of Hyperborea. Don't let his mild demeanor fool you. His Hyperborean games are deadly. I've yet to play the game with Jeff, usually because these days he's usually running a table, and I'm either running a table, or he's running a game, and I'm running a game. And that kind of happened. Oh, and sorry, I almost forgot the other notable guest, the other notable industry guest, me. You know, you've hit the big time. Well, all right, you've hit some kind of time when you make a list like this. Eric Tankarstina is a podcaster, blogger, and Kickstarter watchdog that lives in the New York City area. His daily podcasts and blogs on old school gaming and opinions on Kickstarter projects are heard and read by thousands of devoted fans. And that is a scary number. Thank you. Erica's wife Rachel will be in attendance at the con, likely running a game of Swords Wizardry Light in the morning slot and spending time talking with attendees in the afternoon. And that is pretty much the plan. I'm going to run a morning. We're going to come up in the morning. Probably going to leave New York City 6 a.m. Drive up to the con, run a morning game, find some kind of lunch, because I will be starving after that. Well, maybe we'll stop at like Burger King on the way up. Sorry. And then hang out in the afternoon. I'm probably going to leave the con around 4:30. So, but it should be a good time, and it's going to be. There, I say it. It's going to be a con I will be able to drive to, which I guess theoretically means if I want to buy stuff, I can buy stuff. And if I want to bring like my chainmail dice bag, I can do it without worrying about every fucking ounce of my carry-on luggage. Oh my god. Now this year I'm going to be really tempted for the cons because I got my chainmail dice bag, which is yes, it's NYPD colors, and then I'm ordering a set of dice in NYPD colors, metal dice. So it's going to be: do I carry this pound of metal on me? And yeah, I probably will. I probably will carry that pound of metal on me because I want to show it off at Gamehole, Gary Con, North Texas. I'll definitely take it to TotalCon because again, TotalCon I can drive to. So, yes, lots of cons during the year. Never thought I'd be able to say that. Thank God for retirement. I really do. I really do appreciate it. It's put me in a good spot. All right, folks. It'll be a shorter episode today, but again, 100 episodes. I don't know if anybody listening from the beginning ever thought we'd get here, let alone get here in 100 days, but we did. And I've done this without really putting anything in the bank, so I need to do so. I really do. I need to get a few timeless episodes put aside for those days where it's like, oh, like a ShireCon, I got to be out of the house. I got to put up a podcast, and I really don't want to do it from the road. Although maybe I will do that too. I guess I could record the that Saturday's podcast at ShireCon, and then I guess bring my laptop with me, Hotspot. I guess I could do it. Here I am complaining that I couldn't do it. I guess I could do it. In any case, I'm rambling. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Be safe. God bless. Roll your dice well. And I will talk with you all again tomorrow.